It's time to share with you something very exciting that's been under development for over 20 years, that's allowing the internet to behave in ways that more than likely you've only dreamed before. D-Sphere. Decentralize your sphere of influence. D-Sphere is a new approach to decentralizing your sphere of influence anywhere in the entire world through a new means that decentralizes everything you know and respect, from e-commerce, mail, social, chat, media, teams. We're going to go through these one by one and show you how this could be of great impact to you. Number one. In the last couple of years, there's been no shortage of individuals been deplatformed. Entire corporations have been deplatformed. Medical professionals of any type have all been deplatformed. And now you have the ability with D-Sphere to never be deplatformed again, because you own your own platform. You need not be beholden to any IT conglomerate or major entity, because you would have the ability to have your own server, your own services, and your own everything, the keys to the kingdom, as D-Sphere now makes custom solutions. We have a generic solution, but also can customize to the exact fit of what you need. Here's how it works. We normally have websites. We have managed websites through things like GoDaddy, Weebly, Wix, and so on and so forth. And at any moment in time, you can be deplatformed from any one of those. Well, D-Sphere will allow you to manage your own website as you'd expect through your own decentralized node. And your sphere is able to communicate with other spheres upon request to do some really cool things. D-commerce allows you to do e-commerce in a new way. You can decentralize your commerce to work domestically or internationally through whatever currencies you desire, and really transact with any banking schemes you might, or streams you might desire. Schemes, that's funny because there's so many different things going on, from fiat currencies to Bitcoin and so on and so forth. So your D-commerce will decentralize that, and therefore you can move funds and transact as you need to transact anywhere at any time. Keep going. You have main providers like MailChimp, for example, and there are many others that allow you to send broadcasts to the world and share emails, but at the same time, you're trusting that they will hold your information at bay and not share that information, not share any of your communication, not share anything that is stored. It's not as if you're doing anything untoward, but it wouldn't be nice to know that your information stays private and yours alone, and that no one's going to be scraping information from your database? Once you decentralize your mailing lists to have all of your contacts through your own server, whether it be a fiber optic link, we can do shared servers with our services, or even from your own home if you have the capability of doing so, or through your own direct fiber optic link in any country you decide, we're here to let this technology create that decentralization you desire for the success that you most want. Social management, so you have Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and all those social spheres. Well, now, why would you, for example, build a business or build an enterprise or build a group that then builds success and then put all of that effort towards someone else's platform? Why wouldn't you just keep all that information directly within your own system? Right? If you can have your own social networking inside of your own website, and your own customers or your own clients can post their reviews of your amazing material on your own website. Wouldn't that make sense? Welcome to D-Sphere, decentralizing your sphere of intelligence. You now have your own social sitting under your website. And while we're having social, you have other platforms like chat groups. You have Signal, you have Telegram, you have a whole bunch, Facebook Messenger, and so on and so forth. All of those, you're trusting that each one of those providers keep all of your information secure. Aside from the end-to-end encryption, what about the database? What about the information that's being stored? How's that being used? Well, D-Sphere will give you your own sphere that's on your own server through your own service. The databases we can't even get to. It is encrypted and stored by you. Media. There's no shortage of great media empires out there, from YouTube and Rumble and all sorts of great groups. Again, at any moment in time, anyone can be deplatformed, as many already know. And at the same time, you build your own channel, you build success on that channel, the vendor monetizes that channel for you and gives you pennies on the dollar for all the effort that you've expended. Can you imagine if you ran your own decentralized media that you cannot be deplatformed at any moment in time? And through that platform, you can then get your own banner ads or product placements or what have you, and then make dollars off the penny instead of pennies off the dollar. Welcome to DSphere and decentralizing your media experience. And as I spoke earlier, DSphere has the ability for one sphere to communicate with another sphere. What happens is, let's say you create content that you put through your own service, through your own decentralized sphere, but you want to aggregate that through like an RSS feed. If you're a little bit geek, you'll understand what I'm saying. That then would connect to many other spheres worldwide. So if someone likes your video on a whole other sphere, it can communicate back to your sphere saying, hey, you got 1 million views. And these spheres can communicate with one another, completely decentralizing media, but still allowing media presentations to be scalable and reach the large audiences that you desire. So we have your new decentralized platform, your D platform, that has, because you're not deplatformed anymore, you'll never deplatform yourself, with your own D web, your D commerce, your D emails, your D socials, and by the way, the email is your own email server, your D chats for communications with individuals in secure ways, your D media, and your D teams. All of this is, of course, secure. So now there's lots of great applications, Trello, Monday, ClickUp. There's a whole bunch of great applications out there that allows you, even Zoom, Microsoft Teams, all of them allow us to collaborate. Again, though, the way we've done it in the past is you're trusting someone else's server, someone else's service to keep your information so-called private because you have no control. That's now changed. Also, for example, D teams can directly connect to D-commerce. So an order comes in from D-commerce, for example, your teams can automatically be notified. The customers can be sent through mass mail, information's on sales and other cool things going on. And of course, you can have tech support through D forums. Forums have been a huge thing in the last decades. They kind of went by the wayside when it came to social media, but nothing beats the capability of forums to communicate wealth of information in an organized way and have good long support for your customers or your groups. They could be public facing, they could be private. For example, most large enterprise hardware providers, printer providers, and so on and so forth have forums that you can get drivers and support with. So D forums will allow you to do that as part of your e-commerce and web experience, as well as running your own blog. Of course, the D media is your video blog, and of course you have your general blog with your RSS feeds and people commenting on your blog. So therefore, this is now your newspaper clippings and that kind of thing through your own decentralized environment that you control. D-Cloud. D-Cloud. So now you have great services like Dropbox or Google or Microsoft's Azure and those cloud. Well, you can name drop till the cows come home. But you notice a trend here? You're always trusting all of your most private information, even if you put accounting up there and whatnot. There's no such thing as a cloud server. It's still someone's private server. It's a corporation owned by somebody that's holding that information for you. And if it's free, you're the product. You are the payment. Your information is the payment to that platform. So DSphere allows you to be your own platform as you know, and then communicate and monetize your platform as you desire, and communicate your sphere by permissions only to other spheres around the world. D-App allows you to run your own app. A lot of coaching and training centers, they all love running apps. Anyone, if we could all run our own app, I think it would be absolutely stunning, wouldn't it? Well, I think you're sensing a trend here. You can now manage your own app through Google's app stores and so on, all the different vendors. You can build an app with DSphere and connect it to all those stores, and that app can now connect to your cloud, your blog, your forums, your teams, your media, your chat. Need I go on? Now, when you're chatting, let's say you're using DChat and you're chatting with a friend and you're sharing a really cool website that you want to share with them. You know, it's commonplace that when you share information through a chat, it actually gets the chat scrapes that information from the other website and then shows you like a picture and a title and a description, so you know what you're clicking on before you click it. In essence, that's a little mini search engine, isn't it? It's a little mini bot. Well, you're now using your chat and your individuals are using your social. And as you do that, you're actually building a plethora of great links and information that allow you to have your own intra search engine Or best yet, even your own website can have its own direct search engine. So if you have, let's say you have a 1,000 page website or a 100,000 page social media presence on your own DSocial, well, we can now create the advanced search required to get in things out of that social or out of your media or out of the chats in a secure, private way that you desire. That way you're not feeling lost. Have you ever looked in your social media, try to find a post you did 3, 4, 5 months ago? There's a nice joke. Okay, so through DSphere now, you have the world's new decentralized search engine that cannot have an algorithm that sways things to control your mind and your thoughts by only giving you results that it wants you to see. It is truly decentralized. Even the makers of DSphere can't control it because each sphere is an island to itself that connects to other islands that makes a massive amount of power, computing power, and success. And all of those things connect to every other area of your new decentralized sphere. If you'd like to try this, you can play with us. Play.dsphere.tech is our Play Enterprise solution. These different areas are at different phases of deployment. So as we continue to grow, you're going to find new features being added on a regular basis. I'm going to keep this video timeless, so I'm not going to tell you which ones are fully completed yet, which ones are still under revision. But we look forward to hearing from you as to what you'd like to see us do, because you are the most important person to us. Therefore, at the bottom of dplay, and we can provision your own decentralized sphere right today, you have the ability on every page to submit your feedback and let us know what you'd like to see us build. Let us know how you'd like us to build a custom glove experience around you. Can you imagine being able to call up any of the major ISPs and even houses, I don't want to name drop here, and say, I would love it if my social enterprise can work this way. I'd love it if my cloud could manage my files this way or be searchable in this way. Well, we want to hear from you. We want to hear the pains that you've experienced with other platforms, and we want to solve it. So reach us. dsphere.tech is our main website. It is presently under construction, as everything we're doing is currently under construction. We are glad you're watching this video with us way early in the game and look forward to making history with you. So join us. DSphere, decentralize your sphere of intelligence. We look forward to doing great things with you. Catch you soon. DSphere. Decentralize your sphere of influence.